Tavernier, there has been a lot of noise, and I've been one of them about Nathan Patterson. We have got a fantastic young right back, but James Tavernier, don't forget what he's done over the last 12 or so months, Paul. He's been a real driving force in that Rangers team. He was crucial in the league title win. I know he got an injury towards the end of the season, but that's what you have to do when you're at a club and you want to compete and you want to try and win trophies. You need real competition for places. You need a big squad.
Mark, Jimmy has been on the socials at Go Football Show saying Everton, would they be willing to meet Rangers' asking price come the transfer window in January? So would they pay? And what is that price for Patterson?
Only Rangers will know, Paul. I would imagine well, clearly you're buying potential.
Yeah,
you're buying potential, but the potential is obvious. There's a player in there, absolutely. Would he be fazed by going to the English Premiership? No, it doesn't strike me as being that tight. Does he have the ability to go there and play? Yes, the early signs are that he would go and play in the English Premiership, no problem. But Rangers shouldn't be looking to sell somebody like Nathan Patterson. I would imagine that. I think you want to keep Nathan Patterson. But if you're asking me for a transfer fee, something that would make the board, not Steven Gerrard, but the board sit down and say, okay, we need to have a serious conversation about this, then you've got to be starting at £10 million.
Starting at 10.
I would say so. And then you have a serious conversation. That's not to say £10 million would be accepted, but I think that's a ballpark figure. Certainly not 5 as been suggested that Everton were offered or considered offering. It's nowhere near that. That's just a no.
Do you think they really thought Rangers would even consider 5-7 million? Apparently it went to 8.
Well, if it's going to 8, that's clearly it wasn't acceptable because Rangers didn't accept it. But I don't think 8's insulting. Let's put it that way. Whereas 5, I think, not great at all. But 8's a good starting point, but it's not going to get you the player.
Barry, January's still away. A lot can happen.
You can't even consider selling him. No. £10 million. It would need to be something absolute ridiculous.
15
for Rangers to even sit round the table. I think they would rather go and sell other assets. I don't. What you just have 30, 31. I'm not too sure.
It must be about 30.
I think it needs to be something ridiculous before they even consider selling Nathan Patterson. Because look, they've now got a player. Nathan's 19. They've got a player now for the next 12, 13, 14 years in their ranks.
Tell Alexa to launch Go Radio or listen on the Go Radio app.